Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a Mirumok guide for anyone who is new or trying to just push out a few, 50, 100, maybe 150 more trash loot per hour. There's some things I've learned over like 400 hours of doing it, and I'm going to try and share everything I know in this one video. So on the screen now are timestamps for everything we're going to cover, and let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright guys, first thing you gotta do before you start grinding is you gotta get your buffs. As a minimum, I would say Villa buffs, but if you want to be a little bit extra and dish out a little bit more damage, you guys can get church buffs. And I'm telling you right now, if your whole team is running church buffs and villas, you're increasing your trash loot by at least 25%. You're only spending 3 mil each, and you're increasing your entire AP of a 3-man group by 60 AP almost. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where this chick is. Her name is Marindora, and it literally takes me 1 minute to get both Villa buffs and the church buffs. But for the sake of a short video, I'm gonna try to speed it up for you guys. When you go up and talk to her, she's gonna have 3 different options. And for grinding, you're gonna go ahead and take the attack buff for 5G. That's actually only 500,000, but I do have to say it's randomly generated. And what I mean by that is you get both AP and accuracy, but the amount that you get is going to be random between 3 and 8 on both buffs. So I usually only grab about 1.5 mil, and for this occasion, I got it on the second try. As most people already know, you drop your horse here because nothing can get aggroed to this range, and you should probably be courteous of where you put your tin. These guys were pretty nice. I try to stuff mine over here in the rocks because you'd be surprised how many you can actually shove into the same place. Just go left and right between the roads and the rocks and the elevation, and you'll end up getting a spot in some pretty surprising places. And last thing we're going to cover before we get started on the rotations is the minimum buffs that I run. So first thing that most people should have is a EXP helm with 2 crystals giving you 20% combat EXP. Next is the magic crystals of infinity critical hit for an extra 20%. Kudum if you are sub 261 Nuver or over 261 Kudum. Then you have an option of running a beast or frenzy drought, but if you got a party or a leecher, these are some of the potions that you're going to want them to pop. You've got Party Elixir of Endless Frenzy, Strong Draining, Remarkable Will, Endless Fury, Grim Soul Reapers, Splendid Elixir, and Strong Griffins. And then the last of the buffs is going to be the Simple Cron, the Villas, your Black Spirit 20%, and your Oxstone. As far as the rotation goes, this place is stupid easy. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so popular. I highly recommend doing clockwise like these guys are doing. I believe it's becoming more meta because you activate the towers at the same time. There's a bit of a desync with the towers prior where one will break before the other. But as long as you do this, you center the team in the center. You don't have to pull mobs, they all come to you. And you just damage in the dead center between those 2 rocks that you see, and you'll do just fine. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is more micromanaging for really high AP people. If you're 261 or below as a team, you don't really have to worry about destroying the tower or anything like that. But if it comes to a team like this, where everyone's 270 plus, you're going to want to pull the big guy away from the tower, stay, what would you say, 20 feet away, and attack to the left and right. Because if you're not careful, you'll destroy the tower before you even finish off the first wave. Other than that, just make sure you know your class, you're rotating your debuffs, your buffs, and dishing out as much damage as possible, because it's really easy to tell when someone's lazy grinding or only using 1 or 2 abilities, and that's probably the most frustrating thing for most teams. Once you finish off this first tower here, you're going to move into the double pull, and once you start the double pull, one person's going to take the right mob, the other person takes the left mob. You're just going to sheath your weapons, or just dash through as fast as possible, aggro the tower, the big guy, and you're going to stand near each other. You're going to be adjacent. So me to the left, and then my boy Jax is going to move to the right, and the big guys are going to X on the center, right there. And as you can see, the little guys move with the big guys, aggroing to wherever they go, and it's easy. We're going to kill them in about 1 combo. If the 2-man pull was a little bit too complex, or you're trying to just help out some new buddies, you can do a solo pull, which I'm just going to show you guys right now. Same concept, you just grab the first one as fast as possible, grab the second one, and they have a really long distance aggro range, so you're just going to stand back until they're on top of each other and then dive forward just like that. And as long as you circle them as the polar who has the initial aggro, they'll stay centered on top of each other as long as they want. The last thing I'm going to cover is the most popular 5-man rotation. It's going to be called 12 tree rotation, and it's going to require all 5 people to be 261 AP minimum. However, 5-man does get you twice the EXP, but about 50% less trash loot an hour. I went ahead and I numbered all the trees, and my method of numbering them was based on strongest members to weakest members, where they should be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 trees per spot in this rotation, and 4 is going to be where you want your weakest members to be. And as you see me write duo, that means that that's going to be the only tree with 2 people on 1 tree. Every other tree, as in 3 there, 2, and then 1, those will all be soloed. That's basically it for 5-man. It's just that large circle that you go through, and there's 3 different packs of 4. So 3 stops, each stop comprised of 4 different trees. Then this panoramic right here, what you're going to see is the last rotation for 5-man. And as we finish it up, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys some of the information I've learned over my time playing here. If anyone asks for a comparison between 3 and 5-man, 5-man is going to be about 75% better EXP, but it's 50% the trash loot. And as far as trash loot per hours goes, 3-man, the most you're possibly going to get from the rotation I showed you is 2.7k. If anyone has told you that they've gotten more than that, it's because they're strong enough to add a pack to the north. And when it comes to 5-man, the most you're going to be able to get is 2k. But that's going to finish up the video, guys. If there's anything that I forgot or whatever else I want to add, I'm going to go ahead and add a pinned comment below. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to hit me up on Discord. I'm always down to do trees. I'm always down to help people. I'm pushing for 64. I'm halfway there. I should be there by the end of the year. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.